Hi, my name is Shaquelia Holmes. I'm a Writing Through Civics teacher. Freedom, democracy, and citizenship all play a role because as a citizen, you're guaranteed the right to have freedom. But unfortunately, every citizen does not have equal access. So sometimes we have to fight to be treated equally and for our freedom. And if at any time a student or anyone in America sees that they don't have the right, I think if they see something, they should say something, they should speak up, and they should go out and fight for what's right.
I am a social studies teacher, and I'm a lawyer. So it's no surprise I've been calling for civics curricula for decades. But in the wake of the January 6th insurrection, I have rededicated myself to this cause. The need for civic education and participation could not be clearer. Young people learn how to be citizens in a democracy by actually engaging in the work of citizenship, examining an issue that is important in their own lives, studying what different parts of government and civil society can do to address it, and advocating for policies to make change.
When we look at all of the unrest in our society today, and in the communities our students live in, violence, racial injustice, human rights violations, these lessons are the tools that students are going to need to be able to be defenders of democracy and human rights in their own communities.
Here in New York City, we have a working group of teachers thinking about how to make meaningful civic learning experiences accessible to all of our children.
Solar panels, and so we're not using any fossil fuels or anything. It's all coming from the sun.
For kids to think about civics from the point of view of their neighbors and people around them who are working together to make positive change happen.
Looking at propaganda, particularly World War II and Nazi propaganda, and sort of the thought process behind how do we move a public to change its perspective? How do we bring people to incredible violence? That does show them the power of these tools, and that they're still tools that exist today, and they can be used for good or for destruction, and that part of the responsibility as being civic-minded young adults is to be aware when these things are being used to manipulate their own interests.
I question America.
We need to use these types of lessons to teach our students that freedom, citizenship, and voting is really what gives them the power and the voices to speak up and speak out about what's affecting them every day.
To encourage our students to exercise their rights as American citizens, to go out and vote if they were old enough, to encourage those in their community and families to vote, to be engaged in the political process. No age is too young to go out there and get involved.
At least 5 Republican-led states have now officially banned the theory from public education.
Teachers give our students the opportunity to understand the full breadth and depth of the American society. And that is about the inception of this country, our Constitution, Jim Crow laws. It's about the beautiful inventions that we've had, and it spans across the diaspora and any demographic divide that we may have.
If we have a freedom to teach a factual version of oppression in America and really are teaching civics in a holistic way so that kids can discern fact from fiction and that they can know history with all its complications, I think that we will be the better for that.
I have watched the same states who are trying to suppress the vote, also trying to silence what we as social studies teachers trying to teach our children. This is a fight for our democracy.